stay for a second. We gotta be quick.
Oh shit, that's funny, man.
It's funny because
it's true. Hey, you didn't teach you no better way. He bring you like.
Hey, I'm gonna do it just like they did when I went to Busan when I tried to go get these real pair of Travis Scotts and it was fake. Listen, the shoes was $100. Bro, I don't even know how many pair of Jordans I got. But I just love J's. I walked past the store. I said, bro, these $800, $900 pair of shoes. They $100 over here, Busan. I walked in the store and told the owner, go in the back and get me every pair, every color he got. I finna get them.
Shut the fuck up.
I finna take them to America, man. They $800 a pair. I finna take these back to the crib and I finna sell them. I finna flip these. I said, go get them. He said, no. I said, yes. Go get them. I finna buy every one of these, every color you got. He said, no. I said, no what? He said, no. These copies. I said, these copies? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Bro, he's a real one.
What? He is.
Hey, I would let you have them.
For telling you, yeah.
How many you need? 10 pairs? Okay.
Man.
10 of these, 10 of those, 10 of those.
Hey, that's the same thing. What you about to do to your son? Say no. Hey, this right here, she real. That right there, that's a copy. You know what I'm saying? That's not real. It look real. It gonna move like it's real. It gonna talk like it's real, but it's not real. That's real over there. I need you to go get real.
It's made by AI.
Yeah.
Chat GPT.
Hey, it's in the metaverse. It's in the metaverse, man.
Man. But on some real though, it's been what? How many years now since all of us linked up?
Man, boy.
At least 5.
Yeah.
Minimum. Because 5 would put us at 2020. I think you were already gone.
I was gone. Yeah, I ain't seen you since 2019. Yeah, 2019.
Man.
Yeah, because you stayed a 4th year, and that's when we made Chief together.
Yeah. We went through Chief season, and then right after that, I came here, and that was it.
Yeah, and then I seen him and
Harold came through for a little bit. You know, he been vacationing here.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I seen you around the same time last year, didn't it?
Yeah.
We was in the gas lamp. So last year I seen him last year.
Yeah, we went out, got a couple of drinks. It was me, you, and my cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, just want to know what everybody been up to, man. It was, you know, we chatted up and stuff, you know, but during the Blue Angels time, which is where all of us met, you know, I learned a lot from you guys. You know, me, Hyro, and AK showed up on the team same year, and then Pino was the OG at that time. You know, he had hair. You know,
It was very short lived because after El Centro, I shaved it.
Yeah,
Nick told me to keep it. Keep it till after El Centro. I want to shave it when I was there.
That's kind of your look, though.
Yeah,
I
mean,
every time I see Peanut, it's like,
you bald.
This is your style.
you bald. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, but you know, ever since then, like the amount of growth that has happened, and you know, the things that have happened is, you know, Hyro. I know you don't like to say it. He about to be Max Sheep over here, you know, soon. And
I wish, man. But, I see it in a way that, you know, the way that we connected with each other at the Blue Angels, man. It was nothing but love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm just glad that I was able to kind of share some of my experiences and my naval career with all three of y'all. And I've been, you know, watching y'all success, you know what I'm saying, from afar, but at the same time near, because you guys always reach out and, you know, ask me questions. And, you know, y'all been very receptive. You know, me and Pina had some very private conversations back in the day, man, that, you know, I didn't, you know, for a minute I was just like, man, I don't think he's going to listen, but he was listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, big time, because I always thought Pino was the hard-headed one out of all of y'all, right? And I always told him, too, I never had it, you know, I never held it back from you. I was just like, you have the potential. You just got to switch a little bit of your...
You got to learn to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know you shouldn't be cursing, but...
I try to be nice, but one day we had we was at a picnic, and he was telling me, like, what's going on? Like, why I'm not, you know, reaching this level. I was like, because of certain things that you're doing, it's not conducive.
I remember that day.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have to do something different. You have everything else, but you know, you have to change certain things in order for you to be, you know, successful. I knew he had it. It was just like, you know, Peanut wanted to play too much sometimes, and I was like, it's a place and a time. The same thing that I did with Ryan, you know, Shik. It was like, you are good, but you don't know how to, you know, you don't know the right place at the right time to do certain things. You think like everything is a playground.
Yeah.
And everything is not a playground. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a way of doing things and a way not to do things. But, you know, Pino would tell you, he's like, you know, we had this conversation plenty of time where he got selected for LDU. I was happy when he got picked up for Chief. The same thing for all of y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to train y'all the same way that I would have wished somebody would have trained me.
Yeah.
So I just passed on the knowledge to all of y'all. You know what I mean? And I'm very grateful. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people missing on this. You know, I wish like one day we could do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
You like the 50 Cent of the, the real one.
But no, but I remember how used to say, like, you know, it's a play. You just gotta play it right. You know, play's already there. People already like crafted it. You just gotta follow that and make it happen. And man, like I follow everything to the T. Showed up to my last DDG, winning stuff, you know. And it's like the same stuff that was happening at the Blue Angels, you know, like we showed up and supply started winning a little bit, you know. So now people were like, yo, who this guy? Who this guy just got here now, you know? And we just follow that and just replicate that. And you mean like current command, same stuff, you know. I kind of, but you know, I just been always appreciative of the fact that like it don't even matter where he's at or how long it's been. He's always gonna give you that play, you know. Yeah. He did that. We remember when we did the Soul Master, the Master Logistics. Yeah. Like I hit him up. It was like, hey, you know, I tried applying for this thing. I ain't get it. He was like, hey, hit up this guy. And as soon as I did, less than a week. Man, I waited for 2 years, never got that thing till I hit up Hiro. Yeah. Less than a week.
Like use me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Wait, use me. I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
And that's pretty much what it is, man. Like a lot of people forget that, you know, there's people that have your best interest in life, but some people just don't want to reach out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can ask whatever question you want when it comes to evals, when it comes to like what your next move should be. Everything is already there. Sometimes you know, you're stuck on your ways and you don't want to reach out to those folks that you know will give you the answer that you need, which you already know, but they will push you to do it. You know what I mean? Because if you ask me like what I need next, and I tell you, sometimes already know what's next. Yeah. Sometimes you
some of that confirmation. For somebody else, you know.
Yeah, because you know sometimes it is hard to go to that next step. Yeah. You know what I mean? But sometimes, you know, getting that validation kind of pushes you a little bit farther to be like, you know what, damn, I need to get this, you know, EXW pin or whatever the case may be. You know you need it, but you're just trying to kind of avoid it a little bit. But, you know, sometimes when you talk to your mentors, man, and they tell you, hey, this is what you need, and you just got to go in and get it done. You know what I mean?
I think some people call it game. I would call it love in general, because if somebody care about you enough to tell you like, hey, if you just stop playing, maybe you be where you want to be. Or those confirmations where it's like, yeah, dog, you need to step it up and get your EXW pin, whatever it may be. And me personally, I think love is missing in the world in general, but especially in the Navy, because you know you don't get nothing when you love somebody. I don't get an award for loving you.
Yeah, there's no return on interest. There's no return on investment
on that.
It just selfless investment.
But it's actually the biggest return, because all the stuff that we get is like achievement stuff that we can hang on the wall, which is nothing against achievement or hanging stuff on walls, because I got a bunch of things in my walls. But like the return on investment is reputation, and it's impact. So if Hiro loves Kusi, we love each other, we give each other game, we show each other love, we give that to more people, we find out more, we give it to each other, we give all that to more people, more people give it to more people. And yeah, you know, Hiro's not getting credit, Kusi ain't getting credit, I'm not getting credit, you ain't getting credit, but you know you got the credit when people calling you.
Yes.
When you out of the game, when you 2 commands later, when you 6 years later and somebody's like, hey man, I just want to thank you, or they still hitting you up like, you got something else out here that I can be eating on. That return on investment is like the only thing that you can die with is knowing that you love somebody.
Yeah.
The rest of that, it's all eye service and mouth service.
Yeah.
And, I definitely believe that, man. Like, because the whole satisfaction of doing things the right way, it's an internal satisfaction. When Kusi called me and told me he got picked up for LDO, he got picked up for Chief, you got picked up for LDO, you got picked up for Chief, you got picked up for Chief, you got picked up for LDO, DJ, you got Ryan shit. Like the whole, it's a generational thing. Like, pass it on to one person, that one person pass it on to the next. And, every time we talk, it's like everything that we kind of taught each other, it's still like going, to other people. And we are training, we are making things better, you know what I'm saying? Because of the stuff that we have, encountered and kind of learn from each other, you know what I mean? So it's, that the loving piece is always there because you could see the hungry and how you want to be better and how you want to learn, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember, one of the stories I was telling Master Chief Ziegler, our CMC, when me and you had that first conversation. It sounded like you was a little frustrated because he was like, "How is Supply like winning Sailor of the Quarter back to back, right?" And I told you, I was like, "It's no secret." You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no secret. I still took you on. I was like, let me show you. This is X, Y, and Z that you need to be doing. I didn't hide it from nobody. I didn't hide it from no chief. I didn't hide it from any of the senior chief. I was like, look, if anybody wants to beat me out of a Sailor of the Quarter, a Sailor of the Year, as long as you're doing your thing and you guys are doing, by all means, like, fair game is fair game. I'm going to go with the person that I really feel deserves it. But my guys were doing every single thing that they had to be doing because I was pushing them to do it. So they were winning Sailor of the Year, Sailor of the Quarter, and all that other stuff, right?
They go back to that. Hey, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna get that help. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was on the team, boy, I felt the same way you did. Long short. You know what I'm saying? Being the crew chiefs out of rate. Ain't no chief in my rate here. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no roadmap. Ain't nobody that done did it that's finna give me the game where I can try to emulate where I need to go. You know what I'm saying? It's just me here. And I'm feeling like, okay, I got this chip on my shoulder. I'ma just grind harder than everybody else. You could grind all you want. You ain't got the roadmap. You ain't got the blueprint.
You running on the treadmill trying to go somewhere.
Pretty much.
So you know what I'm saying? I remember, you know what I'm saying? I had a chip on my shoulder the whole time I was on the team. You know what I'm saying? Because folks was getting mad. I know I was doing 10 times more than the stuff they was doing. You know what I'm saying? And we had done created this circle that was so tight knit, but you couldn't move nothing through what we had going on. I remember we in El Centro, we putting events together. Man, we done worked the day shift and stayed up all night until the next shift come in. We still there. Baby Doc done stayed up with me. Coos Money done stayed up with me. Like, we all ain't nobody doing nothing individual. You know what I'm saying? It ain't had nothing to do with them, but it was the fact that I was doing something. They stand up, yo, we finna all eat. But it went to, I had a conversation with, you know what I'm saying, Chris was like, hey, you feel like you deserve this? This ain't for you yet. You know what I'm saying? That was the most humbling moment. You know what I'm saying? Well, I feel I done did all this grind and did that. And then, you know what I'm saying, I didn't. So I think a lot of times, we have to get out our own way because we can grind a lot, but we also gotta be humble enough to say, hey man, I see you done made it. I see you got a success in this. Help me. When I went up for Sailor of the Year and I was in Guam, I called him. You know what I'm saying? When I was at the Pat Fleet Sailor of the Year. When I had to submit my package for Pat Fleet, I called him because I already knew he got Ryan there. You know what I'm saying? Why I gotta be trying to figure this out when I know that man done helped
Somebody
me
already did it.
Yeah, he done already helped me with everything else.
Yep.
This ain't even no question asked. I finna go and call him. Called him. He said, hey man, come to the boat right now. We finna write this package. It finna be fire. I'm hyped. You know what I'm saying? Cause I already know it finna be fire. He already done made a winner. That's why I tell my junior sailors all the time. Winners win and losers lose. I don't care what you say. You can't tell me otherwise. He done created winners. Why are we here? What are we talking about? We talking about how we winning. You know what I'm saying? Who the common denominator here? Winners win, losers lose. Who do I want to go talk to? A winner. So, and when I get out of my own way, whether it be whatever, I'm just running in circles doing whatever. Hey, help me. What I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Give me the game. Put me up on game. You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. I finna do what you done told me. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm finna keep going. All right, I done got here. You know what I'm saying? My head ain't big at all. Hey, Coos, what I need to do for my LDO package? Because he done got me to the point. You know what I'm saying? He done got me to the point where I need to be with this. My boy done got it. He done got picked up for LDO. I'm hyped. I felt like I made it. You know what I'm saying? I posted on social media. I ain't even finna think about it. You know what I'm saying? You made it, same thing. DJ made it. Folks, and folks be looking at me like, boy, you be celebrating so hard. I did made it. I ain't gotta have no hatred in my heart or no type of jealousy, cause them my boys. You know what I'm saying? We made it, cause I know what we went through. Mm-hmm. I know where we trying to go. It went back to the point that you saying, love. If I really love you, whatever you do, whatever I know, whatever I got, whatever it is, that is what we missing. You right. That is what we missing in the Navy. Cause we ain't really, we quick to say what we not doing, but we not quick to celebrate when we know we grinding this out together for real. You know what we can do if we have more of us doing this microcosm of love and support and motivation that we doing. Me, him, and DJ and him BSing last night about degrees. He talking about, oh, you finna finish your noise. I'm finna finish my master. He said, oh, bro, I'm thinking about the doctorate. I said, well, damn, I need to go ahead and get ready for my But and in my mind, I'm saying, we get your shit together, but you better be behind. but how many people having these conversations and go back to the point that you made again? You is the reason why we like this, man. Because when we was on the team, we came together for real. Anytime somebody went up there and got an award, it wasn't even me. I'm in the background. Guidi boy. You know what I'm saying? They like, hey, what that mean? DJ Cali, another one. You know what I'm saying?
He got to the point that it was like, nah, man, like, we can't let Supply keep winning.
They were mad.
It's impossible to have 3 people win all the time. You know,
and I stole me one. I stole me one out the door. I got me one out the door.
Yeah.
Something that people don't understand is like, which is hard to understand because God is timeless. Yeah. But God's timing, right? We all working together. People can get caught up in this pride, this envy, this jealousy, not understanding God's timing. Guidi mentioned how we had to talk at a picnic. I remember it because I ain't pick up Chief, and I was mad. Boy, I was steaming. Hot. But 2020 hindsight, when I think about everything I went through after that, one, I wouldn't be here where I am because I would have got comfortable because all I wanted to be was a Chief. So if I would have made it that year, I wouldn't have put in my LDO package. Right. It was because I didn't make Chief that I was like, you know what, I'm putting this in. It's also all the lessons that I learned that year that was extremely humbling because at my follow-on command, Nazi, like I met a bunch of good people and good dudes who helped lay further foundation with like, hey, bro, chill out. Like, because when I went to Nazi, boy, I was hungry. I was like, anything I can eat.
Hey, before I forget, shout outs to Nick Castillo, man.
Oh, Nick too, man.
Nick Castillo, man. Nick 2 times.
That's the homie.
It's God's timing where we don't even know. Like, Art made it before me. I still talk to Art. Yeah. We made Chief together. Yep. I picked up LDO. This dude picked up LDO and OCF. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, crazy. You just picked up LDO. And it's like all these things where sometimes we kind of compare ourselves to other people. Yeah. It's like, oh man, my boy made it or this person made it. Why I ain't make it? And it's kind of like, oh, that's God's timing. Like,
all the time.
You put this thing on too early, you're going to destroy yourself.
Yep.
And like, you won't be able to do the Lord's work. Like, because you'll be too wrapped up in yourself.
Want it
like,
too bad.
Yeah, you be too hungry to the point where you like feel like you starving. You got to eat everything, and you're not feeding other people. Like, the only love you got is a love for yourself instead of giving that back to other people. So like, to the love point, like, God's timing is super important, and just being able to wait, and in that waiting, to not just sit there and be mad, but to be like, all right, I ain't make it. I got 24 hours. That's all you got.
That's all
You got 24 hours.
Yeah.
Be mad for 24 hours. And
Let
after that,
shit go.
you got to get back after it.
Yeah.
And getting back after it, like, go into your hole. Like, I'm a hermit. Sometimes I like to go in my hole. I go in my hole, and that's where I'm. It's like Dragon Ball Z. I'm in a hyperbolic time chamber. I'm reading. I'm thinking. And I'm considering so many things. I'm learning. And most importantly, I'm married. Like, I'm talking to my wife about all these things.
Yeah.
And there's that God's timing. So that way, if God does want this and he grants it to me, you boys ready.
Yeah.
And how can I steward this? How best can I steward wherever I'm at? Like, I'm going to the Nimitz. How best can I steward being a div on the Nimitz?
Yeah.
Right? And what does that do? How did everything I go through to this, up to this point, lead me to being a good steward? All stemming from God, and then love for my bros, love for my dogs, love for my family, love for my wife, love for my God, love for Jesus, like, and then moving with that.
Yeah.
The time and peace, though, that you know, I tell my story sometimes, man, and I applied for LDO 4 times, and you know, at one point I was like, man, maybe it's not in for me, you know. Maybe
you make it sound like it's a lie, but you made Chief for like 8 years.
Hey, Kusa, pay the box.
Pay the box. Well, Hira told me I can't settle, so I'm like, okay, I'll make Chief in 8 years. Okay, what's next? You know,
that's a 1-up. Hey, that's a 1-up. Pay the box.
You know, but you know, I applied for LDO 4 times, and you know, I just got to the point where I almost gave up, and I was like, man, how is everybody else gonna look at me if I give up now? You know, I'm the guy that's like, yeah, we're gonna keep eating, and now all of a sudden,
Where is it at?
Yeah. You know, but then, you know, fast forward, I think about, you know, the fact that if I made LDO the year before or 2 years prior, whatever, I probably wouldn't be here right now. You know, it's because I made LDO at a certain time that allowed me to pick up OCS that same time, you know, which kind of boosted up the portfolio a little bit. And so now, you know, I go to supply school, and it's like, oh, that's the guy, X, Y, and Z. And that opens another door. Oh, go be the first up on the LCS. Oh, that's the guy, X, Y, and Z, right? And so all these, like, ripple down effects. And I'm just thinking, like, man, if I understood God's timing the first time, I never would have, like, be worried about why I ain't got picked up the first time or the second time or the third time, you know. So that time in peace, man, I just, like, always I pray that, like, I can understand God's timing, because, you know, as humans, it's hard. You know, it's hard trying to understand that timing.
We want what we want.
Timing, because you know, I had to teach him a little bit of, you know, how to be able to accept things the way they come. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I got a story.
Hey, Kusa be stubborn now.
Hey, I took.
I had to pull him aside and kind of let him have it a little bit, because I'm like, you know, I'm doing everything I can to make sure I take care of you. But you don't see the end of the, you know what I'm saying? The end of the turn, you know, what you got planned.
Let me tell a quick story. Right? So we show up to the Blues, you know, second class, whatever, and Hyro's like, hey, do this, do that. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to eat. I'm doing all these things. And then first eval shows up. Hold this pee.
Hey, Hey,
Yo, my man.
hey, Coos, open your hands.
Hold this guy.
Man, you know how hard I had to explain that. I think it took me like 2 weeks to explain that Peter Goosey.
So
we
we stand in the hangar bay, and I'm looking at Hyro like, you cannot be serious, my man. It's like, you told me to do X, Y, and Z. I did all of it. Are you telling me I'm holding a P?
Hey, holding it.
Man, they were like, yeah, so you go ahead and sign your eval. I'm like, I ain't signing that.
Nah, fam.
I ain't about to do that.
Hey, you signed it because you gonna, man. You push your
I told Kusi signing the damn eval. I was like, hey man, like everything is a plan. It's just you're doing your thing. It's just right now you're doing everything you can. You're making a name for yourself. You're doing everything right. This right now is kind of like a little bit of a protocol. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but when you have somebody that cares, there's always a plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's always a plan. And you went from a P to an EP.
Yeah.
Man, I was hot. I'm looking at supple pace at that time, and I'm like, sir, I'm not signing this. So I go home, right? I sure did sign it. I go home, and I'm just thinking about it like, okay, so if you don't sign it, then what? They're going to stamp that?
Yeah.
They're still send it?
Certified copy provided.
They're going to stamp it?
You'll see it on the VOL.
And then they're still going to send it. So I came back the next day, and then I was like, hey, can I talk to y'all? I was like, I apologize for what I did yesterday, and I think that by itself kind of sent that little message, I was still mad, though, because I'm like, I'm looking at some other people that have EPs, and I'm like, yo, you can't be serious, my man.
But sometimes it is what it is, man. But everything worked out for the best because it was just like I already knew where it was heading. Like everybody was already talking about Kusi this, and it was hard for them to
deny.
When you have a whole bunch of people in one room that feels like you shouldn't get a P, it's already a win. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you're in a room and everybody's like, damn, like how do we manipulate? Like how do we? Everything is already said and done. It's like, these people already been here 2 years, 3 years. You just, and it's understandable that sometimes you do a lot more than others, but sometimes it's okay to be like, take a
just wait.
I had to learn that.
Yeah. I did the same thing with with Art. You know what I'm saying? When he was a first class, and I told him like, I did the same conversation that I had with you. So you got to change your ways. Like, yes, so you want a lot of things because you do a lot.
So you start to feel that entitlement piece, or no?
Yes, you start feeling entitlement, and entitlement doesn't get you anywhere, bro. You just got to remain humble and do you because you're doing the things that you want to do for yourself. Yeah. And at the end of the day, nobody could take that away from you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like when your time comes, your time is gonna come.
Yep.
What happens with people is when you feel entitled, because you didn't get what you wanted, then you're gonna slack off and start doing other things, and then the next man is gonna come up right up under you and take everything that you have already done because you were doing it from the beginning. Yeah. But just because you wanted it so bad, and you didn't get what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't give you the okay for you to slack off and what I'm saying, just continue grinding. Like that's what this is all about.
I think that passion piece do that. Yes. Like I figured that out when our name ain't get called for a little bit. Like I look at it, boy, hey, I be so hyped and turn my whole crew in khakis. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not getting to the fight. I'm not mad at nobody else, but I'm just like, hey, all my guys. Shoot, all of them pretty much O's, right? They all in khakis. Ben, you know what I'm saying? It took for me not making first class for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I had to lead the blues to make first. I made first as soon as I got to going. And then I didn't, make chief the first couple times. I made chief on my third or fourth try. But at that point, I wasn't even mad no more. Because like you said, you do so much, you grind so much, you know what I'm saying? You have so much passion. When passion overfills emotion, that's bad. It's good to have a lot of passion. It's good to have a good drive and grind. But when your passion overflows your emotion, you know what I'm saying? You become emotional. Now I'm entitled. Now I grind, I do this. You know what I'm saying? Truth be told, my name got called on deployment for making chief. I smiled and I was like, yeah. But that was it. But when I first wanted to make chief, you know what I'm saying? I'm so want to make it, gotta make it.
You ready?
I had my little moment and kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was like, oh yeah, your name got called. And in my mind, I'm like, yeah, that was it. And then, you know what I'm saying, turn around, come back off leave, first day, find out made alternate for LDO. Yeah, that was it. But I wanted to make LDO when it first crossed my mind. You know what I'm saying? But truth be told, I got selected as alternate. This was my first time ever putting in. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time I ever put in. And I got selected off alternate. Pulled my package for this year. You know what I'm saying? But the thing was, I had to come realize was God's timing, but also one thing too. When you so passionate and you grind so much, God's timing got to catch up on paper.
Yeah.
For how you perform. That performance is inner. That's you. That's that grind. That's that grit. That paperwork, that's going to come. God going to show you his time because, I'm going to stamp that.
Well, can't nobody deny it?
They can't. And now it's like, hey, man, you got Chief, you got LDR at the same time. Like, all this the good stuff happening to you. It's all happening at once. God showing me his timing. And all that grinding I've been doing so long, I just had to keep doing it. I couldn't take it personal. Yeah. It's paying off. I couldn't take it personal. You know what I'm saying?
It comes easier for people to say, oh, man, you made it.
Yeah.
Without them seeing the grind that you had to go through to get there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, when we was in Guam and I seen like all the stuff you were doing, I was like, man, do you get any sleep?
Yeah.
You know, but
I'm out here running the whole island.
you know,
Right.
How does this just squat 500 pounds and run 10 miles?
Yeah. Man, like nobody can see what your grind looks like.
Yeah.
You're the only one that could, you know, sometimes see it. You know, it's what God bless you with what you got coming, man. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You enjoy your blessing and you keep it moving.
Yeah. I got to a point where, go back to what you saying about the God piece on deployment. You know what I'm saying? It was a fight. Every day was a fight. One day, I kid you not, in my rack, I got up. I said, God, I don't know what it is that you trying to show me, but you got it. You got it. Show me. I ain't even finna fight you no more. Because at that point, I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't got to a point where I feel like I was in the ring, I'm covering up.
Locking
you
it
know what
up,
I'm saying?
man.
Like, I can't take no more. God, you got it. Show me. Whatever it is you want to show me, show me. I ain't fighting you.
Well, that's the best thing to do is to surrender. Say, hey, man.
God do his thing.
Yeah, God gonna do what he want to do regardless.
Yeah.
It just make it way easier if we just surrender and just let it be. And that's not like surrendering on your own life, but surrendering all your emotions and all your ideas and all your pride and all your passions. Like, yeah, God got it. Like, I know my agency. I have agency. But my agency exists within God's will. So it's like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And God going to do the rest.
And
However,
you appreciate it more too.
Boom. I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Yes.
You gotta
You
go.
always have to be an adult.
Yeah.
I can't be late on my first.
Yeah.
Yep. About to get fired on your first day.
How you get fired on your day off?
Hey, peanut finna get turned into peanut butter. We finna smash you, buddy.
Peanut brittle.
But man,
on your first day, on your day off.
It's so good linking up with y'all, man. Every time y'all, I'm glad that we met the time that we met.
Yeah, it was dope.
It's
dope. It's life's changing.
Yep. But one day I'm gonna tell you a story about how me and DJ became cool because it was Hyro, same Hyro. Remember what I was telling you about? He was like, "Hey, do X, Y, and Z, da." So I'm like doing this thing, whatever, right? I'm like, okay, I'm in my zone, whatever. And then he comes and he was like, "Hey, you see that guy? That AU2? He your competition." I said, "Man, fuck that guy."
He don't know me.
He said he better come take your spot. I said, "What?"
Hey, because get what? But DJ was one of them ones too, boy.
And And then, but I had to realize real quick though, like it ain't no competition.
Hey, we
You know what I'm
this
saying?
together,
It's
man.
enough for all of us to eat, and that's what he said. It was like it's enough for all of us to eat. You know, the more we come together and we share all these things,
The more we can run
more
this
we
thing.
the more we can run this.
Yeah.
You know, but
And then,
man,
you know, y'all made my life so much easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. Whatever I needed was done by one of y'all. I didn't even have to ask too many people. I was like, hey, man, like, I need this done. I didn't have to say much. Y'all was on it. Y'all made my life so easy on the Blue Angels, man. Like, I was able to do a lot, but I was able to do a lot because I had the backup from a lot of you guys. You
but
know?
now you definitely took care of us, man. You took care of us. You know, you do your thing. You know, I say it all the time too. It's 3 people that I learned the most out of. It's you, Chris Ziegler, and Max Stockdale. Max Stockdale, he retired Mass Chief out in Norfolk right now. And the 3 people that I ever worked for that taught me the most, you know, and everybody was different, you know. Hyro was all about the business. Hyro was about the business, you know. It's like put in $1 here, you could get $5 over there. That's Hyro.
Chris Ziegler in one sentence.
Yeah.
You really got to show your ass.
Hey, what I tell you? Hey,
What do I know?
What do I know? What do I know?
Oh, man. He killed me with that every single time I came over here. What do I know? He would just give me the advice and he'd be like, what do I know? And he was being, you know what I'm saying? He was being real. He was letting you know exactly how things
he ain't
move.
put no cut on it,
Yeah, he
ever.
was nothing.
And then Max Stockdale, he out in Oceana right now. He the ones that, you know, I learned the never settle at all. You know,
Where he working, Oceana? ASD?
ASD.
That dude is awesome.
Man, he's a monster.
He took over, and it's gonna be quick because I really gotta go. But like, he took over for some cat who was garbage. And when I was in MMCO, like I remember calling him and was like, "Hey man, you this guy?" And he was like, "I'm doing the job that he did, but it's my job now." And I was explaining stuff to him, and he was like, "That sounds stupid."
He would tell you straight up.
Yeah, he was like, I agree 100% with what you're saying. That's stupid. We're not doing that. We're going to do it like this, and you'll get what you need. And I was like, I don't know who this dude is, but I like him. So, like, after you said that name, you said Oceana, I'm like, yo, I know I talked to him.
Man, that's the second class. He was like, hey, no, it's the third class. I had just met him. He came from Peleliu. He was like, hey, don't come talk to me until you get your ESWAS. Boom, get my ESWAS. And I'm like, hey, he was a senior chief at that time. Hey, senior, I got it. Don't give a fuck. Go get your air before you come talk to me. I'm like, damn.
you just told me to get that.
It was just a little bit of a baby.
Yeah.
Stay home.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep. But man, it was great linking up with y'all, man. You know, we got to do this more often.
I would be
Definitely
back.
virtually for sure.
That is, that's a thing.
It is a thing.
But I appreciate you having us over. I appreciate you feeding us. Appreciate your
That
wife.
food was bad.
Your kids are way bigger than I remember, but that happens over 5 or 6 years. Kiddos, I ain't seen you in that same amount of time.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I appreciate it. It was like, I feel like it ain't even been that long. And then, Guidi, you the realest. I tell people stories about you all the time.
Hey, he a legend.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah.
the
And we can't thank him enough, man. He definitely set us up for sure, you know.
What?
So
Hey, the
yeah,
Navy,
definitely
the Navy
appreciate
need to
you,
write a book, man.
man.
Hey, he got how many All-Star teams? He championship
The
rings.
high road Guidi. It's my man Phil Jackson.
Okay.
My man is Phil Jackson.
No, he Bill Russell. He ain't got no more hands with the rings. Bill Russell, yeah.
Maybe
he
next
got
time
too
we'll
many.
meet up might be Kiddo's commissioning, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
September next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
If because Sandy would have just had a baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
However, you're gonna be in Jax.
Yeah.
And I got more reasons. I got a lot of friends in Jax. So I'm gonna be going down there
Oh,
because
yeah?
in Virginia is only 8 hours from Jax.
Yeah, that ain't too far.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Jacksonville is it's not that far, so we could definitely make it out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna link up for sure.
Well, Johnny's retirement
Yeah, that's gonna
going?
be
in February
yeah,
or
we're
March.
it's in February, but I think we're gonna make it the day after
Oh, really?
because we're going on that cruise. So
Okay.
it's like, you know,
I'm gonna be out there for that.
For the cruise?
No,
For the ceremony?
Mhm.
Well, I still got some time to think about it, though. But
Yep.
more likely I'll be there in Jacksonville for it, too, then. If you're going to be out there, then, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Give it a try.
But
But, man.
Gotta go.
definitely
love y'all,
nice-
man.
Yeah.
nice, kicking it with y'all for real.
Yep.
One love.
Until next time, man.
Stay greedy.
Peace out. Stay greedy.
Stay greedy.
Surrender.